How's it going, guys? It's Freddysready. Now today, we're not gonna show you this account. We're gonna make a new account on a new region. Take you guys all the way back. Trying to help out all the new people. So if you already played this game, this is just pretty much the basics. So here we go, guys. Let's make a new region. And when you first make a game, it's gonna randomly throw you in a region. I don't think it's gonna be the newest region, but there are a bunch of newer regions. Usually it says low. But for now, we're just gonna pick a random one. We go all the way down to the bottom. Hancock sounds pretty good right now. So there we go, guys. This is how the beginning's gonna look. Start up the game. And then it's gonna load a little bit. It's gonna talk a little bit. We're gonna go quick through the text. So you gotta click Rick. You click Rick. Now you gotta click the zombie. So you click the zombie. Shoot Herschel. So you click Herschel. Tells you about the adrenaline points, the adrenaline rush. Very useful. So you click Rush, and it uses Herschel's adrenaline rush. Usually does more damage, or gives you more defense, more attack. It does different things. Mighty may heal your health, might revive you, could be a bunch of different things. So then you get to pick. And I think whatever you choose, you get a specific item for what you choose. I'm not too sure though. Or sometimes it might be easier to do something different. So it really doesn't matter what you pick, I don't think. For this one at least. So we'll go melee. So then they're gonna tell you the traits. Now if you played Pokemon before or a little bit familiar, red beats green. So red's gonna do more damage against the greens. Now blue's on the other hand, which is Herschel, not gonna do as much. They're gonna do damage, just I guess normal damage. So then there's another green, same thing. So there we go. Right, when we're trying to make a video. But we're still going, apparently. Now the stories and the visuals are awesome, so guys definitely want to check that out. I'm gonna skip through it a little bit. Now I'm actually just gonna click skip. So of course, I'm Freddysready. Confirm it. I think I'm him. So now, I can't move around and show you guys, but it's gonna tell you what to do. You gotta click there. Gotta build a material post. Then you gotta click it again, because you gotta skip it. It's really 5 seconds, but they want you to skip the 5 seconds. But make sure you read it too, because if you try and skip it, it might cost you coins. So you gotta make material storage. So you click the material storage, there you go. Now tell me to click it, it's free. So now you click the top of that, click all the wood. Now tell me to click the house, or abandoned house, then you make a house. Skip it again. Pretty straightforward, you pretty much just follow them. So now you go here. Now, with these tokens, it could cost you money. But if you get these tokens for free, it's really awesome. But you probably won't get anything too good. Like, I know exactly what I'm gonna get, because your first character is always the same, usually. It's gonna be Glenn. So watch. It's gonna be Glenn. How did I know? Because it's your first character. I think they do that automatically. Everything else is pretty much randomized. So whenever you open up those coins, your chances of getting something bad are very high. When I mean very high, I mean extremely high. We'll get into that later though. So I leveled up, I completed the mission, and I leveled up. So you get more characters to hold on to. Your world energy goes up. And your team goes up a little bit too, your dog tags. And you get some basic tokens. Now I could go into that later. So right now they're making you go to Walmart. Not Walmart, it's Walmart. So you gotta click it. I'll skip all this stuff. So now we're making teams. Which they want you to put Glenn in there. Everything after that, it doesn't really matter. Now the tutorial's pretty much over for that. So let me show you something real quick. Go all the way back. So you want to get to the world, you want to do things. So you click world at the bottom left. Then all these places will become unlocked as you get further along in the game. Then there's another map. And then I think after that map, they might be making another new map. But anyway, start off at stage 1 or homework, whatever you want to call it. This is actually stage 1. So it costs 3 energies to do this stage one time. Your energy's at the top left, where it says 16, 16. So I got 16 full energy, full on energy. Now the greens are for raids. You don't really have to worry about that right now. So I use 3 energy. First, team select. Now, this is where it kind of skipped on the tutorial. You want to edit your team, you click the edit team button. Or if you want to switch to a different team, you can do that and you can make a brand new team. You can even name it. So we're gonna name this one. We're gonna name it Fur. This FR. So I'm gonna actually go into it and make it. Now after you complete the first map, I guess, then you get an extra slot. And then the same with the others. So you want to complete these levels as fast as possible. So anyway, your best characters usually got the most stars. The highest amount of stars you could get is 5 stars. And you probably won't ever see a 5-star unless you spend too much money on this game where you get extremely lucky. But anyway, highest amount of stars is Garrett right now, so he's a 2-star. Now there's other ways you can go into this. So you can click this little eye above the character, and you can go in depth and see what the character does and all that stuff. You can also level up the character and upgrade him once you get there. So right now, you want to focus on his adrenaline rush. What does it do? How does it help you? Is it good for the level? All that stuff. And you can also level him up if you have characters. It costs food and all that. We'll get into that later. So for now, it really doesn't matter. You really don't have to do anything right now. You just keep playing. So you save the team. And you just press the attack at the bottom right corner. And you use the 3 energy. That's where you use the energy. As soon as you click it, you use the energy. So here we go. Now, I already messed up already. Because I'm so used to playing this game, I played it too much, way too much. I used to be human at one point, and then my face got all messed up. Anyway, there's a few different ways to play this game. So you can click on the zombies, like the tutorial said. Now these zombies, they're regular zombies. This zombie has a weakness. He's a yellow. So just like Pokemon, the greens beat the yellow. So if you got an Onix, you're gonna send it after a Pikachu. Right? Usually. Unless you're watching a TV show, then it gets all messed up. But this is the game, so even though it's not Pokemon, but just as a reference. So anyway, the green's gonna do more damage against him. So you can click any of these characters in any order, doesn't matter. So if I wanna click Barker, I can click Barker, there he goes and he attacks. Then you can click Garrett. He does more damage because it's his weakness. So then you don't have to click a zombie if you don't want to. They're just gonna attack at random. So we're just gonna attack at random. Really doesn't matter. The zombies are weak. They're gonna be weak for a few levels. So then, what I do, which I didn't do here, but I like to attack with the people that have a good adrenaline rush. So if you want to see their adrenaline rushes and you forget, you just hold your finger down over the character and it shows you. So there's adrenaline rush right there. It glens. It doesn't do any damage, but it gives you 30 attack and 30 defense. So it's okay. I'm not a fan of that too much. I like doing damage, so Garrett's got some damage. There's 150 damage, or 150% damage, and negative 20% defense for 5 turns to one enemy. So, if you like that adrenaline rush, I would try and use that character as much as possible. So, we can even start with them first. But anyway, they're pretty much just gonna fall at one hit because it's the easier stages. Well, I'm just trying to help you guys out. Tell you a little bit. Now they're dropping items. You're gonna collect all that stuff right now. As long as you beat the level. So I didn't die, so I got 3 stars. As long as you don't die, you get 3 stars. Or as long as you have all your teammates alive at the end, you get 3 stars. Because you can die. If you have a revival character, and they come back to life for an item that revives you, you still get 3 stars. But anyway, this is the stuff you got from the level. It's not great, but it's level 1. You got a new character, but it's a 1 star. So the 1 stars aren't that great. I'm just gonna skip all this stuff. So we'll go to the next level. As you can see at the top though, my energy bar for XP, or I should just say my XP bar, it's that blue bar above my name, or in the back of my name, I guess you could say. It goes up very fast in the beginning. So you can just keep playing this game, and then it's just gonna keep going up. And every time you level up, you get all of your energy back. Your world energy. Not your raid energy, just your world energy. So, we'll go to the next stage. Or the team select, or if you want to see what items and stuff that this level might have, you can actually click these little icons. Gives you some food, characters. These are the characters it might drop. Ingredients, gear. Now this gear is pretty good, but there's better places for that later on also. But anyway, we're gonna go to team select. Skip all that. Do we trust them or tell them to fuck off? Let's just be an asshole and tell them to fuck off. So, also forgot to tell you this, but it really doesn't matter in the beginning. Your enemies sometimes have their color at the top, you could say. They're fast. Fast is yellow. So they're gonna be yellow. So you don't want to bring any blue characters with you. Otherwise, they could fall faster. Unless you got some powerful blues, then they can beat them. So, these people are yellow. There's no challenges. So I'm guessing they're zombies. And some of them might be yellow. They're not gonna be any other color except for yellow. If they are color. So we're gonna go into this. Well, it's actually people. My bad. So same thing with zombies. The only thing with zombies are, the zombies can't attack you until they fully walk up to your character and they're right next to you, then they attack. With humans, they can't attack you as soon as you attack, so they're pretty much gonna die. Here's another thing you can do though. You hold on your character and you swipe to the right. That character will do no action. Won't do anything. So I'm gonna do that. Now, as you can see, the enemy attacked me. So, we'll use Garrett because he's got a good adrenaline rush. You know Sandy's is good too. I know these characters, so I know. But we'll just keep moving along. You're gonna win this. I don't think you could ever win this. Maybe if you brought just a Doug with you, maybe you'll lose, but for the most part, you're gonna win this no matter what. So, with that being said, if you look to the bottom left corner, there's a little fast forward button. You click that, and it will battle for you. Now, it's not smart battling, but it usually gets the job done if you got a strong enough team. So you just click that, put the game down, do whatever you gotta do, come back, and then usually it says clear. Unless you don't have a good team and you're higher along in the game. So that's the stuff I picked up. To keep moving. So my bar's going pretty fast. Maybe after this level I'll be leveled up again. Or this stage I should say, then I should be leveled up again. So we'll do this. Zombies. We'll click the fast forward button. Just let it go. Drink something. Eat something. Let the game go. There's no time limit. Just make sure that your phone doesn't mess up or anything, because then you lose your energy for the stage. But for the most part, you should be fine. Now another thing, I'll show you when it gets to it. Right now. So when you use your adrenaline rush, it gives you some animated screen. If you keep tapping your screen, it'll slightly skip through. It'll make it go a little bit faster. So, I'm gonna give you an example. Since I got Sandy up now, we're not gonna use adrenaline rush yet. Just want to show you guys. So this is pressing it and not pressing the screen. So we're gonna use the adrenaline rush and let it go normally. So we'll use Garrett's. Still going. Still it's over. So now, I'm gonna click Sandy's and I'm gonna press on the screen. So it went by really quick. So if you want, you can do that too. And you can also do that when it's fast forwarded. I just wanted to show you guys a little bit easier. So I'm gonna fast forward it. Now these are just basic techniques. As you can see, I sped through that a little bit. And the zombie walked up to Sandy and then he slapped her. Sandy fucked him up. So now I'm saying I can't take all the rewards because I'm out of storage. So we're gonna see why. So I got too much wood. Of course. And I leveled up. So as you can see, I got 16 out of 60 energy again. Pretty easy. So we're gonna start building stuff in our town. So you're at the world map. Now that button that said world says town now, so you click town. If you want to go back to the world, it switches to town. I mean world and town. You got it. You just keep clicking that button, it switches back and forth. So we want to go here. Go to your town. Now you can click on something and you can collect it, but I'm out of storage. As you can see, I got 12,000 out of 500. I know you guys can't see everything, but I'm locking it. My bad. Anyway, you can increase your storage as you progress further in the game. So what you want to do is, you want to use some of the wood at least. You definitely want farms. To make a farm, you guys might not have this, but I have a free skip, so I'm going to skip it. Well, it's already done. But I can skip ahead a little bit. So, we're going to build another farm. I got a free skip I'm going to use it. And I can build a workshop. You need a workshop. Workshop's good for items and stuff like that. So I'll collect everything. Now to collect everything, most people don't even know about this. You hold your finger down on one of the farms, and it will just collect everything. Pretty simple. So anyway, as you can see, I'm not maxed out on my wood right now. My max is 12,500. I got 11,000. It's less than the amount. Anyway, the key to the very, very beginning of the game is to keep collecting wood and use up your wood for the good things. So what you want to do is, see this big building that says HQ? That's called your town hall. You want to keep upgrading that as much as possible. Now, take a look around. Not a lot of land, but as you upgrade your HQ, you get more land. More land means you can build more things. More things means that you can get more things faster. So, it's very, very useful to upgrade this as much as possible, as quick as you can. So you're gonna upgrade it. And all it takes 4,900 wood, so you build it. Now I got a free skip. You guys probably don't got this, but I'm gonna use my free skip. So there you go, you got more land. Now it gives you a lot more land in the very beginning too. It will be a lot more tougher as you get further along in the game. Anyway, you can build more stuff. You can build a farm. And you can build a training ground. Training ground, you at least want one of those. I'll skip it. And let's see. I like level 2, it's not too bad. Now let's see what level 1 is. Now you train survivors and get uncommon characters with attack, adrenaline rushes. So, what the fuck is survivor, right? Well, you guys can't see it because I'm blocking it. And you guys still can't see it, so... There you go. Now you can see it, that's the survivors at the very top. Now you don't really want to worry about having that maxed out so much. Because it costs food and it costs wood to research stuff. Or it costs food. But if you want to upgrade this place, then it costs wood, as you can see. So, in the very beginning of the game, you don't have to worry about that too much. And there I go, I'm back. So, you can leave it for now if you'd like. But you need to train your characters, or your survivors, so that you get more, so that when you go into your roster, you can level up your characters. But we'll get more into that later. So a farm, we'll build another farm. But you want to try and get as much wood as you can. So let's go back to the headquarters real quick, the town hall. Go to upgrade, you need 12,300. I don't have enough. But let's click on the wood icon at the very top. I can only hold 12,500. So, I have enough if I collect all my wood up. But, after I upgrade this town hall, you want to start upgrading these little material storages. Because, when you click it, you can now hold larger amount of wood. Your capacity goes up a lot more. So, you can also sometimes build them if you don't have too many. You can also build them from these little abandoned houses. And you want to do that immediately. You want to start building those houses immediately. And I got one for food storage. We'll do that too. Doesn't cost too much wood. We're just gonna build just to start it off. So let's see. Looks like everything's good on this so far. Could be wrong though. I'm wrong already. So, like I said, you want to collect as much wood as possible. So, you see these little green arrows, that means you can upgrade it. And this is my wood right here, my material post, that's wood. So you click upgrade, this actually costs food. And in the beginning of the game, you get a lot of food. So, upgrade it right away. I'm gonna skip it, as usual. So now I collect more wood at a time. Now for these farms, you don't really need to upgrade them that much in the very, very beginning of the game. You want to focus on wood, because you want to upgrade your town hall to a decent amount. So in order to do that, you need wood, and you need to upgrade these material storages. But not to say, if you got too much wood or whatever, you can't upgrade these. They don't cost too much in the very beginning anyway. So if you want to, go ahead and do it. Because you're gonna need food anyway to upgrade your characters and level them up. So, we're gonna keep going. Back to Homeward. This time it's stage 4. So same thing as usual, I'm gonna skip this. and we'll attack. Now, it looks scary, but you just press fast forward and you're pretty much done with it. Because the very beginning is easy. But if you want to get more experience, I say not to fast forward it. Mess around with it a lot. They just used their adrenaline rush on me, so I took a lot more damage. But I pretty much just put on fast forward for a pretty long time. 3 stages, 2 levels. It's pretty easy in the very, very beginning. Then it gets really, really hard. But for now, you can just fast forward. Just keep doing this. Do this for a long ass time. As you can see, my health's pretty decent too. My health is actually the red bar if you didn't know. Now Parker might be close to death, but it's fine. We got 2 other characters anyway. Victory. So we're all good. Kid's a murderer. No way we let him come back to Woodbury. He should have waited for all of us to decide together, but he did the right thing. Whatever. So, we'll go back to our teams again. I'll show you guys something else. I don't have good items, but... Or maybe I don't have anything. I don't have anything. So let's try something, because I think I did unlock something. Yes, I did. Alright, so... Below the inbox, there's a recruit and rewards icon. You click that. So you click that, and your screen's probably going to be different because this screen changes every now and then. But you want to slide over. And as you can see, you keep sliding over. And if you see one of these tokens that says open one, then it doesn't cost any money. You already got tokens for it. So sometimes it's just good just to use them. So right now, we're going to use it because we need weapons. A better weapon. So let's see what we get. Now, I'm pretty sure it's Glenn's hammer, or whatever it's called, because it's the first item you get, usually. Or no, it is totally different. Alright, so, maybe this is random. So this is good for a red character, which is an alert character. And it's a 3-star weapon, so it's pretty decent. Plus 20 critical, we'll get into all that stuff too. And we do got these tokens. I'm gonna save them, but if you guys want to use them, you guys can. I like to save a lot of them up until I really need them. So we'll get out of here. I'll go to my inbox because obviously it's blinking, or it's not blinking, but it says I got a message and all this stuff. These are all their deals and what's going on and all that stuff. Now it says you can get a 5-star character, but the chances of getting one is 0.04% to get a 5-star or something like that. It's something very, very low. Sometimes you can spend $600, you will not get a 5-star. Trust me. Look at my other videos, or just ask me and I'll tell you. It's usually not worth it. But I'll say this though, since you're just starting off, I'd say not to buy or not to spend anything, but if you do get stuck and it's your very first time playing the game, you feel very lucky, I'd say either do the 10 pull or open up a few just to fill your roster with better characters. Like, as you can see, I got 1 3-star, and I got a 2-star. Now, the better the stars, or the most amount of stars you get, you're gonna have a better team. So, the very beginning, if you want to open up like 10 characters, you want to spend a little bit of money, that'll help you out a lot. But I wouldn't expect much because you're not gonna get lucky usually. The luck is just very bad. And here's the prices. You guys didn't know. it's pretty expensive. And you could buy these $100 pack several times, and you still will not get a 5-star. You can ask people. If you don't believe me, you can ask people. I'm definitely not going to do it on this account. But I'm just telling you guys. So if you guys want a decent team, though, and you're okay with spending a little tiny bit of money, I'd say maybe do the 10, open 10. Or if you want to spend $100, I'd say just spend $100, nothing else. Then try your luck. Open up 30 or whatever it might be at that event. But that's just my opinion. Because it will help you out a little bit in the game. It will get you a little bit further. Now what I like to do, I always like to come to my farm, my town. I call it a farm sometimes. But I like to come to my town. I'm constantly collecting food. Because after a while, it just doesn't let you keep collecting it. What I mean is, if it's full, it's hard to explain. But if it's full, it can't collect any more food. So I'm always collecting it, and it'll have a little icon at the top. And that means that the place is full and you should collect the material. So I try not to make that happen as much as possible. So I'm always collecting. As you can see, I'm clicking it every few seconds. But I think you got it depends on how long or what level your farm is at or your material post is at. Because as you get further along in the game, I think it takes like an hour or maybe 2 hours or so for it to get full. But I'm constantly collecting it, so I try not to run into those problems. I'm always trying to collect as much as I can. But anyway, we'll go back to the game. Next level. Now, I'd like to show you the weapons, but as you can see, I only picked up the red weapon. And I don't have any weapons. I don't even have any red characters, which are called alert characters. So, we're just gonna have to keep going. So, save team, keep attacking. I'll put on auto. They keep going. Shouldn't run into any problems. They're very weak. Gonna get harder as you get pretty far in the game. And when I mean pretty far, you're actually not pretty far in the game. But for a while. So you just keep doing this. You're gonna level up quickly, so all that energy you spend, you're gonna get a refill on energy because you're gonna level up. Then you gotta keep leveling up. So the beginning's pretty very, very easy. Man, look at that. Barker still didn't even die. Victory. Now I guess I can add, or no, I am getting items. But I can't really use the majority of them. I think I can actually use that hammer though. But they're only 1-star weapons, which they're pretty bad. So we're on to the next stage. As you can see, the map opened up a little bit. So we're on the next stage. Just for completing that whole area, they give you a bunch of things. Give you a slot unlocked to give you a weapon, get some food, some wood, XP, so you're doing pretty good. Let's go to the next stage. Still 3 energy. Gonna be 3 energy for a while. Skip this. Now Philip is the governor, so if you watch the show, The Walking Dead, Philip's the governor. And he's bad. We're gonna side with him. So you want to edit your team because you unlocked an extra slot, so you click it. I don't have good characters. So we'll add this 1-star. Now let's see, we got some items, so we got 1 weapon that we can use, or 2 actually. The 1-star weapon, it's not great. It does critical damage. Now, critical, or plus critical, I should say, does a couple different things. Now, it can attack harder on humans, right? Because that's critical. You do a critical hit, it does more damage. But now, if you do critical damage on a zombie, if it's a critical hit, or it's not actually, when it says plus 10, it's really like a plus 10% critical. So, when you do an attack on a zombie, if you do a critical damage attack, which is random, but if you got a weapon that increases your critical percentage of the damage, then the critical attack will kill the zombie. If that makes sense. It automatically kills the zombie if it's a critical attack. It will do a headshot. If that makes sense. So, when you're facing zombies, you want to use critical weapons. Critical increased weapons. Or adrenaline rushes can also increase their critical attack. If it says it. That makes sense. I know I butchered it up a little bit, but I think you guys know it a little bit. Maybe not. So he's got plus 10 defense. I know this says plus 10 critical, but it means plus 10% critical. So, we're just gonna keep moving down. At the top it says area damage. So, that means that there's humans involved. Because the area damage is more of an adrenaline rush. So, you can use some characters, maybe he has one. Alright, so look at his adrenaline rush. 200 damage to one enemy. Now sometimes, their adrenaline rush could be 200 damage to multiple enemies. Each character, depending on their star level, can have different adrenaline rushes that are better. So if you have like a 5-star, which this character's a 1-star as you can see, but if you have a 5-star, it could do a lot more damage to a lot more people. It's better. So that's why the 5-stars are awesome. Easily. Let's get a Caroline, or something like that. Caroline sucks. So, another thing. Next to adrenaline rush, it says level 1 out of 10. Now, when you level that up, it doesn't actually increase your stats at all. But what it does is, it increases your recharge rate. Now, we'll go into this match and I'll see if I can explain it a little bit better. So, every time you attack, as you can see, that yellow bar is their adrenaline rush meter. So, or AP, adrenaline points. So it went up a little bit more. Now, if you level up your adrenaline rush, then you can use it quicker. That's all it does. It doesn't make it any stronger, but you can use it a lot quicker than use it. Now each character has their own different set of adrenaline rush points. So some get it faster than others automatically. Or some take a lot longer. Easily, if it's a better adrenaline rush, it takes a lot longer to get. Easily. Not all the time, but easily. So, if you raise Garrett's adrenaline rush, you see how it says 110? Well, now you can't because I clicked it. It says 110. If you raise it, the 110 will drop lower. So you can get it faster and more times usually per battle. Just like Glenn, if you raise his, it'll be less than 120 points. It'll go down every time you level that up. And we'll get to that, how you level that up, in a little bit. But first we're gonna finish this match at least. He's close to dying, but it's fine. Almost dead, but it's fine. After fell level, just do it over. Sometimes the maps change a little bit also, so it might even not be as hard as it was before. It's usually randomized, so you might have a better shot if you tried it again. So I can't take all the rewards because I'm out of storage, so it's going to tell us what we're out of storage on. There's governor, we're going to skip all that. So I got too much food. So, in the very beginning, you're gonna run into this problem a lot, which is why I said you want more wood. So, you go into this workshop. You can research this, and it's actually an item you can use in battle for an HP. So you research it. I could skip it for free. You guys probably can't though, but I skipped it. So now I can make it. And all it takes to make this is food. So as you can see, it costs 250 food. At the top here, I was already maxed out on food, so why not just keep crafting it? So you can keep crafting it. And then you can use some of them in battle. You can't use everything that you have, but you can use the majority of them in battle. The good thing about this is, if you press menu, and you go to inventory, and you go to items, scroll through the items, or I'm in the wrong one as it is. You go to battle items, my bad. So you go to battle items, you can sell what you just made. And once you click sell, you click one of these arrows, and then you can click however many you want to sell. I have 10, so I can sell 10. But we're just gonna go to 1. You would make back 125 food. So let's go back here. If we can get there. So you make about, I think, half of it back or something like that. You guys can do the math. I can't remember how much it costs to make this. I think it's 250, and I think you make 150, something like that. But anyway, if you get too much food, you can always sell. You can always come here, make it, and then sell it, and then make a little bit of it back. So you never want to be full on food either. Because you can just keep crafting it, and these can help you in battle too, so that's always a good thing also. So that's another tip. Or I'm in the wrong one. Go to battle items. You can sell it, and then make some of your food back. So make sure you're not full on food. Just go and make some stuff. Mostly these, because it only costs food. And then you can't upgrade the place if you're crafting stuff from it. So after it's done crafting all this stuff, you can go if you want, and you can upgrade the place and do more stuff to it. And also, you can only upgrade one building at a time. So we're just gonna upgrade this. It takes a minute, so if I want to go and upgrade this, we'll click it. It's not gonna let me. It's gonna tell me it wants me to wait or spend real money or tokens, which cost money, to finish the other place first. I got a free skip. You guys probably don't have this. I spend way too much money on this game, so they started giving out free skips and all that stuff. So I'm gonna skip this. Now, if you click this, it actually tells you, this is how much you make per hour. Now this farm makes 795. This one makes 720. It's not a big difference, but actually, once you keep leveling it up more and more, make a lot more, obviously. So, I wouldn't really worry about the farms too much because you're just gonna use that, and they're gonna have way too much food, and then they keep coming here and crafting stuff, and then selling it when you need it later on. So I just pay attention to your wood and try and max that out so that you can max out your town hall as quick as possible. Because then you get more stuff. So I'm pretty much sure, I don't know if I missed anything. I can tell you something else. I'm just trying to think if I covered everything. You guys might be a little bit confused. I know I'm a little bit crazy and all over the place. Hopefully I helped you out a tiny bit. But if you guys didn't know, this game is actually on the iPhone and it's on the Androids. So it's in the Apple Store and it's on the Droid Store Google Play, whatever it's called now. I don't have Google Play or an Android. I don't know, so I'm only familiar with the Apple Store. And here's another thing too, guys. Since I'm already running into these problems. If the zombies are behind these piles of wood or stones or whatever they might have in front of them, sometimes they have barricades or anything, you can't attack over the barricade. I know your character goes around it and then hits them, but the game doesn't allow that if it's a melee character. But if you have characters like Governor, for instance, he has a gun. You can see on this character he has a gun. And the guy below him, Chris, he has a gun also, so he can shoot over the barricade and hit the zombies. Now Glenn and Garrett, they don't have weapons like that. They just have their melee characters. So you want to use the ranged characters for the barricades and all that stuff. Gotta tell you that. I usually just keep pressing fast forward and that's how I get through things. So, we're done with that. So, let's say you want to go back and do another older map or level. So you want to say you want to go back to the first stage. I don't know why you want to, but you want to go back to the first stage. You just go back, click it, team select. Now the only difference is you can have a supporter, but you have to be in a faction in order to do that. So, join a faction. And it's gonna recommend you a faction, I guess. I'm actually new to this because they updated the game a lot, so quite different. I can create a faction or search a faction. It's still searching. It really doesn't want to put me in anything because I suck. So we're just gonna click search. So you can go up to here and you can put the factions by reputation. Which that means they got better players, usually. But the thing is, they have requirements usually. So I need to be a level 20 in order to join that one. Or I need my reputation in raiding to be above a certain amount. So you might want to go down a little bit just to look through something. So I can request to be in this one. And these are all private. These are closed. So this looks pretty bad. There's actually nothing I can join, so that's why I kept searching. So, I guess we can't even join one on this region. But if you did, you could click this button above the attack that says select faction supporter. You click that. Now I have a list of characters that you could choose from to help you out in that match for that level. And then it gives you a leader skill on top of your leader skill. Now, I don't think I went into leader skills either. So, the character all the way to the left is your leader. So, what you want to do is you want to select a character that has a good leader skill. Now, Glenn is pretty good. If you click this info, the eye, you can see right there the leader skill. Now, some characters don't have leader skills, so you want to make sure that you click a character for your leader that has the leader skill at all times. Because sometimes they might have a specialist skill, and that's not going to help you. The leader skill helps out the entire team, so all teammates get plus 10% attack and plus 10 or plus 8% critical. So that's going to help everybody out. So you use Glenn, and if you're in a faction, you can use another leader and help you out. And both of those leader skills will combine together, as long as it's not the same character or the same leader skill. Because this game is a little bit tricky with that. So If it's the same character as yours, it won't stack on top of each other unless they changed it. But I wouldn't really worry about it too much for now. But I would try and join a faction if you could, because that will definitely help you out a lot also. So, we'll get out of this. I know I'm confusing you guys a lot. Game's a little bit complicated, but it's really easy once you get used to it. I just make it sound a lot confusing. So, we'll go back to this. I can skip it. And I'll upgrade it. And I'll skip it. You guys can't do this easily. So go to it. Now, here are 2 items you can craft. Now, these 2 items will help you out a lot. Also, you get to the harder stages. So, I can't craft it because I don't got the materials. And it's because I don't have the materials either. I don't have the wood. Need more wood. But anyway, once you make it, as you can see, this is what this does. A line of enemies get negative 50% defense for 2 turns. That's really awesome. And the other item, I can click it. There we go. It does negative 50 attack for 4 turns. So that's really, really, really useful if you're running trouble. So now we're actually going to use some of these potions, these HP replenishes. We're going to actually use them, since I didn't show you guys that. So we go to world, and we'll go to the next stage. Let him kill himself, fuck him. So we're going to edit, you can do this 2 different ways. Go to edit team, and right below the team name, there's those 4 pluses. Those are room for items. So you can add an item there. I don't have enough items, so I only have 1 item. Now certain items, as you can see, I have 47 of these, but it's only allowing me to use 20 on this match. So it's not letting me use everything, because that would be too easy for you guys. So we'll just leave it at that. They only give you 20. Now, you can also add items on the side here. Just click it. So if you don't want these, click the X. But we want those, so we'll click it. Click apply, and then we start up. So, this might be a little bit tougher, because the zombies actually have to hit me. So we're gonna wait till the second wave. Hopefully they don't kill me. Or what am I doing? We're gonna make them hold off on killing people. But we will kill everybody except for 1. As you see, those headshots are from the critical damage. So that's very helpful. Got a weapon or something that can increase your critical damage. We'll keep doing this. And we got it. So now, we can use one of those items to replenish our health. Like click the bottom right corner where it's got that little bag. And there's your replenishes. So you click that. Tells you what it does at the very top. And then you click your character and it will heal. So there you go. And then you just bash that motherfucker in the head. Well, I just want to show you guys the items. And I'll show you guys this too, unless it's probably too late now. It's too late. I was going to show you that you can't use a melee character and attack over those barricades or wood or whatever's blocking. But the range can. The range characters can. With the machine guns or pistols, whatever they have, they can shoot past that barricade. If the melee ones, they have to go around it, and it doesn't let you. Which we're going to show you right now. Alright, so this guy right here, he's definitely behind it. Now, Glenn is a melee character. It's gonna say blocked. Garrett's a melee character, it's gonna say blocked. He's blocked behind the barricade. So the next 2 characters I have are ranged characters. They have the guns. They can shoot. Now, I'm pretty sure she's blocked behind that barricade too. She's dead anyway. So, if you guys are wondering, now you know. So don't use melee characters to attack behind the barricade unless you have to. Because then it's just going to be blocked automatically. Or you can just swipe and then defend your character. And then that's all it does, is just defend it. I don't know if it gives you extra defense when you defend it. I'm not 100% sure on that. But as you can see, we got a 2-star character that dropped from that level. 2-star characters are okay in the very beginning. So he leveled up again. Got some bloody shirts, got some food, got a bunch of things. And you're out of storage of food. You should not be out of storage of food. So you keep crafting all these. Use up your food. Not everything, you want to keep some of it. And as always, I always collect stuff from my farms and everything. So, we'll click menu. We'll go to roster. We'll click view teams at the bottom left. And we're gonna replace that 1-star character. So you gotta edit team. I mean, you guys are gonna get different drops. It's all random. And we'll click 2-star character. And you gotta change his weapon also. So I got that 3-star weapon, and that's gonna be awesome with him. So you use that. Or you guys use whatever you got if you have anything. And save team, and there you go, you're good. Next out of there. Now this is your roster, this is all the characters you have. These 1-stars, you can use them for leveling up the other characters. So we're gonna do that right now. So since Glenn is our character with the most stars, he's a 3-star, you wanna click level up. Now, if they had the same trait as him, which is same persona, right? They had the same persona as him, which is a peacekeeper. None of these people, she's a citizen, she's a hunter, a rebel. So let's just do something to show you guys, real quick. So he's a rebel, right? Now we've seen that there's 2 rebels, so you click level up, and now you notice that he's green. So if you look above, it actually gives you a percentage to level up your adrenaline rush. So you want to try and have the same traits that you're leveling up your character, because it'll help you level up your adrenaline rush. And on top of that, if you look at plus 180, if you click this, it's plus 150. So you actually get a little bit more XP when you level up with the same character trait. That's very, very useful. But in the very beginning, you're pretty much just going to use anybody to level up your character, because you're not going to get a lot of the same traits usually. But if you want those same traits, you got to upgrade your training ground. I know this is a lot of stuff to sink into your head and everything. It's a lot to keep up with. So you keep up upgrading your training ground. After a while, you'll start to unlock some things that you can train your survivors and make them rebels or peacekeepers, and they'll be 2-stars. So you take those 2-stars, and if you have a bunch of 2-star peacekeepers, then Glenn's adrenaline rush, like, it'll have a better chance of leveling it up, and he'll level up a lot quicker, and it'll save you food, because every time you click these characters, as you can see, it costs food, and I don't have that much food. So then you level up the character. Which, you know what, I might as well do it. Fuck it, we're gonna do it. There you go, Glenn. Now obviously, his adrenaline rush did not improve because there was no green characters, they weren't peacekeepers, they didn't match his trait. But he got stronger, plus 6 attack, plus 6 defense, plus 8 health. So it's not too bad. And then keep clicking food, and then on top of it, you guys want food, you click the missions button. It will become unlocked eventually. And there's a lot of missions, but you want to look for the missions that say claim. You click it, and it'll tell you what you can claim. Or you can click the X, and you can wait to not claim it yet. Usually I have some of these achievements done already, but apparently not. But you can also claim those too. Now you don't have to claim it right away. Like if you're maxed out on food or you want to save the food for later on, you don't have to claim it. You can save it and hold off on it. So let's see what we can do now. I guess we'll train some survivors. So you go to train, gotta research it. We don't have enough food, so we'll go over here. We'll claim some of the food. Maybe we have enough food now. We should. Skip all this. Give me the damn food ready, lady. And they added 2 more missions, so that's pretty good. So you go back to training grounds, research it. I'll click the second one. I like the second one. Second one does it trains survivors in first aid and get uncommon characters with healing and adrenaline rushes. So click that. We'll research that. I can't actually skip this one, so or I could. If you watch a video or you pay money, it's better just to watch the ad, which is a video. But we're just gonna leave that. Let's see. Now, by the time you get to, we're on, I guess, level 2, if you want to call it, or town 2, or area 2. We'll call it area 2, I think it is. Now, when you get to area 5 and 6, it's gonna get a lot more harder. Now, for now, all the way up to then, you just pretty much keep playing, and you press fast forward. You shouldn't have a problem until you get up to around area 5. So I'm not gonna play all the way up to there. Just trying to lead you guys in the right direction. Maybe I help one person out of billions. I know a billion people watch my YouTube channel. So maybe I helped one person out of a billion. You're welcome, one person. I know I'm a little bit all over the place. I didn't have anything written up or anything for you guys. I just winged this whole thing right off the top of my head. So I'd say once you get around area 5 or 6, once it starts getting tougher, maybe then spend like $10 or buy a few characters, maybe. You don't want to spend it, keep redoing some of these old levels and beat the stage, and just keep beating that stage, keep beating it. Beat as much as you can, and then you get a lot of food and wood from it, and then you get survivors, train those survivors, level up the characters, and then once you level up that character too much, it'll tell you to upgrade that character. So then you gotta have the right materials to upgrade that character. It'll tell you, or it should tell you. Just keep an eye out on it. And nothing good there, but it's not gonna be good. So once you get to area 5 and 6, it's gonna get tougher. Once you get to area 7, it's gonna be a lot better. I say area 7, stage 1 for area 7. That's a very good place to just keep doing repeatedly. Because after stage 1 on that area 7, it's gonna cost 4 energy each time you play a stage. So you just keep playing that stage for the 3 energy and just keep replaying it. Gives you a lot of materials and everything too. So you use the gloves and you use the wrinkled shirts. And you use them to train the characters in the training grounds, and then you keep leveling up the characters and all that stuff. I would like to complete this, but I can't. It's gonna take a while, so once you do that, you go back there, and then you take some of these survivors that you got at the very top. You guys can't really see it, I'm blocking a little tiny bit, but it takes 5 survivors to train 1 character. So just keep that in mind, and then once you train them, and it's done, you go on the roster, click the character you want to upgrade. Usually your character with the most stars, but keep in mind, if they're a higher level and they have more stars, it's gonna cost more food to level them up. So like if I want to level up him, it only costs 1,000. But if I want to level up Garrett, which is a 2-star, it costs 1,200 food. A little bit extra. Now Glenn, he's also a level 2, and he's a 3-star, so it's gonna be a lot more higher. So if I click him, 2,200. So you just want to keep redoing the stages over and over again that you feel more comfortable with. Usually just let it go and press fast forward and let it run its course. And if it completes it, then claim the prizes. And then just keep doing that over and over again. And work on leveling this up. Very big help. Because then you can get all your materials a lot faster. And you got more spaces to build more things, which you can collect more things. So I'd focus on getting a lot more wood and upgrading this thing. It'll help you a lot. And I think that's pretty much it for now. And these houses, you can upgrade how many survivors you can have at a time. So if you want to do that, you can do that. Now you need more survivors for certain characters in the training ground, so keep that in mind. But you don't really have to worry about it right now. Want to build up the material storages so you can hold more wood. Keep building this thing up, because this thing's going to keep taking more and more wood at a time. And sometimes it's going to cost more wood than you can hold, so you want to build up those places. And let's see what else. Now these, the food. You want to hold more food because I can only hold 12,500 max. So let's say, now Glenn, in order to upgrade him, he's got to be a level 30 first of all. So I need to level up 28 more times. And on top of that, it costs 57,900 food. So that's another reason why you gotta upgrade your food capacity, but I wouldn't worry about that too much very early in the game. And you also need items on top of that, so I would need 2 pairs of running shoes. I already got the... I can't read that. Neckerchief. So, I already got that, and yeah, I need shoes. And it tells you where to get it sometimes. Sometimes it tells you where to get it, sometimes it doesn't. So, click where to find. Tells you the stages. Tells you can get from the supply depot. Don't worry about that place. But stages, tells you all the stages you can find this stuff from. But right now, I didn't make it that far. As you can see, Area 5, Stage 5 is where they start dropping it at. And then Stage 2, and then 3, 4. Everything after Area 5. That was pretty far. And then there's a little bit of other things, like if they have a special event, then it might be up on there. I think that's what all that stuff is. Anyway, I hope all this stuff helped you guys. If you guys already played this game and you're watching me, what the fuck are you doing? But, let's see. This video was an hour long, god damn. Well, you guys probably didn't make it to the end, but if you did, congratulations. Anyway, I didn't even realize it was that long, and I know my hat's all messed up. But I appreciate you watching, guys. I hope I somewhat helped you. This is a pretty long video. It's gonna take me forever to upload it and stuff. But I did for you guys, the new people. You guys wanted to play this game. I know it's a little bit confusing. It takes some time, but hopefully you'll get on your way. Just remember, I wouldn't spend more than $100 in this game. If you want to start off, spend $100, go for it, but don't expect much from it because you're not going to really get anything great. But it will set you off in the right direction, I would say. And then sometimes they have events, which I can't go there. Roadmap is not available right now. But they have events sometimes, and you can get 4-star characters, which are a big help. And sometimes they even have these token events, which I'll show you guys. You can get 5-star characters and all that stuff. So there's a slight chance, but it will be a very, very long road to get those 5 stars. So I would say don't spend too much on this game if you do spend, but it would help you off in a little bit. But it could cost you hundreds of dollars for a 5-star, so just keep that in mind. Try not to do it. If you must do it just to start yourself up, but then end it right there. Hopefully you get lucky, you get a 5-star, 4-star. If anything, you'll just get a 3-star, or a few 3 stars, or a 3-star, depending on how many you do. But I hope this helped you guys. It's a long video. But take care, guys. Make sure to like and subscribe. I hope I helped you guys. Take care, guys.